Yo, what's going on, guys? Trey back again here to bring in another video. So we've got some official news as posted by the New York Times that David Morrissey, a British actor, has been cast to play the governor for season 3 of The Walking Dead. So big news, means we're definitely going to be seeing the prison pretty soon, probably early season 3 or maybe even by season finale this year. And then, of course, we're going to get to see the Woodbury crew with the governor and all that kind of interesting stuff in season 3. Very exciting. So let's take a look at the pictures and let's compare and see what we think about David Morrissey as the governor. All right, so here we got a picture of David Morrissey as the governor, and it looks not as similar as some of the other actors who a lot of people were suggesting for the role, but I mean, that's okay. He doesn't have to look exactly like the comic book. I mean, the television show is its own interpretation, so he doesn't have to actually be that close. I think it can work, though. I think it's close enough. I think the big thing that is turning me off right now when I look at it is the fact that his hair is so different. If he was to put on, like a long black wig or grow his hair really long, I think it would look very close. The other thing, of course, is you'd have to have the beard, but the nose is right. If you ask me, he's got kind of a longer nose, which works, and he does definitely have the acting chops. Well-acclaimed British actor. So I think that personally, when it comes to a look versus an actor, you probably want to go with the actor that's more skilled and has more experience and that kind of stuff, rather than someone who just looks the part more so than some of the others. His ears look right, pretty much exactly. Face structure is pretty similar. Chin's pretty similar. Nose pretty similar. So, yeah, I definitely think this can work. He's just got to get the hair going, and I think it should be good to go. I never really pictured the governor as being a British or Caucasian person, though. I always pictured, and I haven't read the novel about the governor, but from reading the comic books, graphic novels, I always as being sort of like maybe Native American, Native Canadian, maybe Latin descent or Mexican, this kind of stuff. I never really pictured him as being Caucasian. I think that probably this picture here of Danny Trejo is as close as you're going to get to the governor, and that probably would have been the best choice. But I don't know. I mean, does it really matter? Like I said, he doesn't have to look exactly like the comic books, but I think I probably would have preferred Danny Trejo to David Morrissey as the governor. But either way, I'm just excited that we're going to get to see the character and get to see the prison and Woodbury and all that kind of stuff. Let's take a look at some of the other choices. Here is a picture with the governor in the middle, and we have at the left Tom Savini, who's legendary in the zombie world. He's kind of getting older now, but he was in Dawn of the Dead. He did the makeup effects for a lot of the Romero stuff. He was actually the lead, and then Greg Nicotero, I believe, was his assistant. So he's, I think he would have been that would have been cool to see him, just as kind of like a throwback to the old zombie stuff. And he does look the part. I mean, he looks very similar to the governor in a lot of ways. Just needs the hair, and he's kind of got an evil look to him too. At the right side, John Hawkes was another one a lot of people were talking about. I don't know. I guess he would have been okay as it, but he kind of is a little bit too skinny for me. If you ask me, he's a little bit too, just too thin. I think that the governor should be a little bit more stocky than he is to be a leader and that kind of stuff. He looks too much more like kind of like a pipsqueak, to be honest. Maybe more suited for the role of like the Green Goblin or Spider-Man or something. So yeah, that's it. I guess it doesn't really matter us looking over the other choices now anyway. Sure, some other people look closer to the part, I think, but I think Dave Morrissey's going to be a good choice. They seem to be picking a lot of British actors for the show. I'm sure the show is huge in Britain, but either way, just very, very excited news to hear that they are in fact going to go with the governor. They're not going to stray away too far from the original storyline of The Walking Dead, and we're going to get to see the prison and Woodbury very soon. If you guys don't know who the governor is, he's basically the antagonist to Rick in the story. He's the main villain, so to speak, of The Walking Dead so far. And if you haven't read it, you definitely should. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one later. Peace.